Hi. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of a instructor tutorial on how you're going to conduct the meetings in YIS Global Club. All of our student advisory board members signed up to be an instructor, and I just wanted to make sure that you guys had some training in order to do that. So I want you guys to start off with the idea of the week. Idea of the week is basically any kind of current events that's happened in the stock market over the last couple of weeks that you can use as an icebreaker to get the meeting started. I know for this past week, Tesla did their stock split, so I know that that's an interesting topic that we can definitely use if our meeting was this week. Even next week, we can use it as a topic, but anything current events related, anything that you noticed within the past few weeks that you thought was interesting, any kind of topic that you can use to start the meeting off would be great. So we start the meeting off with the idea of the week, and then we'll go into our courses and lessons. So after you log into the YIS portal, you're going to go to course, and you should be able to see all of the different units that we have here. So I want you to go to the unit that you signed up for. So I'm going to go here, our Money Skills Bootcamp. I'll teach lesson 1 of this unit. The first thing I want to do is I want to download the lesson plan because I want to be able to see all of the different instructions for that. So I have that here. So there's a warm-up activity, and then we'll want to be able to see if there's any questions that you need to answer. So this is where you'll find all of this for your lesson. There's usually a teaching activity, a warm-up activity, and a wrap-up activity as well. So you'll want to be able to see all of the different activities for your lesson. All right, so that's why you need to download this lesson plan. So once I do that, I go to the very first lesson I'm going to be teaching is earning money from the Money Skills Bootcamp. So I go to view lesson, and then we have this view Prezi presentation that's right at the top screen. So we're going to start there. So we'll go through the Prezi, and the way I want you guys to do this is I want you to do it as if you were actually walking through the Prezi. So basically every click of your mouse moves the screen over and lets you click through the Prezi. So you should know what the objectives are and the things that you should be able to accomplish after the lesson. And then there's also sometimes some embedded videos.
Welcome to Young Investors Society. My name is James Fletcher, and I'm the founder.
This video, and then it tells you what items you'll need. So this one will need a handout. And this is one of the activities that is in this lesson. It's an informational interview. And then it continues with other things that are going to be in the lessons. And it gives you sample questions that you can use for the handout as well. So we click through all of the items in the Prezi. Sometimes there's Kahoots embedded as well. You're more than welcome to play the Kahoot with the rest of the club members. So once you're done with the Prezi, let me click out of the Prezi. Nope. We'll go back to our lesson. So the first lesson here is earning money. What does it mean to have financial freedom? If you looked in our lesson plan starts off with the Prezi presentation and then an interview clip from Tony Robbins, which was embedded in the Prezi. So we'll go on to our learning activity. So, which is this embedded video.
Hi everyone, I'm James Fletcher.
And so this video is actually 17 minutes long, so it's most of the lesson So once we're done with
This is one of the favorite
that,
parts of my job, is being
we'll
able to
go
travel around.
through all of the items here. So what does it mean to have financial freedom? This is a question that you would ask the group. What would you spend your time on if you never had to worry about money? This is when, you know, everyone in the group can engage and answer some of these questions. So it gives you the 5 steps of financial freedom, which is earning money, saving money, developing a financial plan, invest to harness the power of compounding interest, and avoiding common mistakes. And so you basically read all of the activity items, and then once you go over here, once you finish this, we'll take our quiz. Go back to our lesson plan to see if there's anything else that we needed to do. Basically, there's just these questions here, which is what are the 5 steps of financial freedom? And then we go into a little bit of career exploration, the difference between financial capital and human capital. Here's a little graph of what that looks like. And then basically the last step is to complete the handout. And so the wrap-up activity for this lesson is conducting an interview and researching some career options. And so here's a website that you can discover some career options, and it asks you to list 3 career choices. Here are some examples: banking and financial, healthcare, engineering. And then it asks you to take this little personality quiz to see what personality type you are. That way you can choose a career that best matches what your interests are. So that's this section for the handout. And then the last handout is a fun, who is your Star Wars personality character? And so you basically will identify with one of these characters. And that's pretty much the wrap up of this lesson. So that's why the downloaded lesson is important, as well as going through the presentation as well. So you would take this quiz at the very end, and you would take it together. So what we're going to do is we would read the questions and then mark the answers. And so this one's on number 5, maybe because I took it earlier and I didn't answer this one. So we'll take it again. And just to show you what that looks like, let's go. And you can take the quizzes as many times as you want. Or so I thought. It says I've already passed this one. Will it let me take it again? Maybe, maybe not. Anyways, you would go to the quiz, you would answer the questions in the quiz, and then you would be done with your lesson for the day. So that's a quick overview of what that looks like. Is there anyone that has any questions?